Hello everyone, it is Nurse Tracy here. I am your favorite Aftercare creator, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about how to decrease pain during tattoo or permanent makeup procedures. So tattoos and permanent makeup, whether it be brows or paramedical tattoo, lip blush, eyeliner, it's a meaningful experience, and there's no secret that it can be a painful and uncomfortable process. But overall, there are some things that we can do as individuals and as artists to make sure that you have the most comfort and pain relief during any tattoo or permanent makeup session. So, number one, you want to make sure that, first of all, you choose an experienced artist, because choosing somebody that is skilled and has experience in tattoo is critical to making sure that not only you're comfortable, but you're going to feel their anxiety if they're nervous and they're uncomfortable as well. So it's important that they understand how to control speed of their machine, speed of the needle movement, the needle depth, and also have very much familiarity with their tools so that they understand how to use them and they're not testing it out on you, their personal guinea pig. Next, there are a variety of numbing creams that we can use to make the tattoo process more comfortable. So anesthetics in permanent makeup and tattoo can make the client more comfortable, but there are some people that don't want to use numbing products because it can change the texture of the skin. It changes the color of the skin by blanching it and decreasing the redness in the area, making it very pale. So that can make it hard for permanent makeup artists especially to choose the correct color, especially if we're looking at the skin reaction when we're making those types of changes to our movements, our techniques, and to our pigments. But if you are somebody that has a lot of pain during tattoo, a numbing product can make you much more comfortable during the session. It can make you much more comfortable during the session. And also it can help you to get through the procedure with less pain than you would have had previously, which for some people is a deterrent to getting the tattoo or permanent makeup. If they know going into it, it's going to be uncomfortable, they're just not going to get it done. It's also important to remember that when it comes to numbing products, there can be allergic reactions, there can be side effects to it. So it's important to know the type of brand that you've used previously and the manufacturer to make sure that you have good results. If you've never used a numbing product, then you want to make sure that you're choosing something that is not only powerful, but reputable. Don't choose anything that is just off the store shelves and not specifically made for tattoo, because we're talking open skin here and reactions to pigment, so you want to make sure you're using a product that has been tested for permanent makeup and tattoo procedures. Now, when trying to be the most comfortable as you can be during any permanent makeup and tattoo procedure, there's also distraction techniques. I encourage clients that come in for a regular tattoo to bring candy, to bring something to play with, whether that be the fidget spinners that we used to have, a stress ball. I give my own clients sometimes a stress ball because there's not much distraction we can do. I can't tell a client that I'm doing her eyeliner to play with her phone and watch her phone because she can't see anything. But there's certain things that we can do. We can count with the client, we can breathe with the client to distract them from what's going on during that painful process, during that painful part of the tattoo. There's also deep breathing and relaxation techniques. I used to be a labor and delivery nurse, so having clients focus on counting to 10, doing deep breathing, relaxation, breathing with them, not just giving them a second to breathe, but actually breathing with them, can actually help the client kind of slow down, relax, and remember that this is something that they wanted. It's uncomfortable, but it's got a purpose. It's only uncomfortable for a short time. Whereas if we just try to rush through and tell the client to grin and bear it, that can make the experience more unpleasant overall. Now, I don't often recommend the client need to take pain medication after a tattoo or permanent makeup procedure. Of course, narcotics would be way too much. If you're needing to take a Percocet or a Vicodin after a tattoo or permanent makeup procedure, then what did that artist do for you? Go back and see our first topic of choosing an experienced artist that understands their craft and how to work in your skin. But it's totally normal to want to take an NSAID or an ibuprofen, a Tylenol, something that's a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory that is going to help decrease the swelling, because that's going to decrease the pain overall. When the skin is irritated after any type of injury, whether it be tattoo or a cut from falling down, the body is going to send white blood cells to that area and platelets in the red blood cells to try to clot it, to try to help heal it. So that influx of blood to that area will make it throb, will make it more red, warm, and painful. So if we can try to decrease those inflammatory markers, decrease the swelling and inflammation, then we may get more pain relief just by doing that alone. Of course, let's talk about my favorite way to decrease any type of tattoo or permanent makeup pain after a session. It's proper aftercare, guys. It's a no-brainer. We do so much work as permanent makeup and tattoo artists, but once that client leaves our shop, it's up to them. If they don't follow our instructions, then everything that we just did with the most expensive, amazing tools and techniques on the planet means nothing. So if you follow proper aftercare, that is going to help not only minimize pain, but it's going to improve healing and decrease infection in that area, because you want to make sure that the area is clean from any germs, any bacteria that may be on the skin, not only from the wound trying to heal, but from environmental factors, walking around, touching our face, sweating, any makeups or lotions that get near that wound. So we want to not only keep that area clean, but by applying aftercare ointments, we're allowing the skin to seal and heal and close together, seal together faster, so that we in the end have less irritation and inflammation, because the skin is able to heal and seal faster than without any type of aftercare ointment on it. So if you are wondering about aftercare, we're going to have another episode talking specifically about aftercare ingredients, and my favorite personally is CBD, because it is the only tattoo aftercare ingredient out there that actually naturally relieves pain, and it's not an anesthetic. So we'll talk about that more, but these are the best ways that I know, as not only a permanent makeup artist, but as a tattoo client myself, to help relieve pain. There's going to be pain no matter what with any type of tattoo or permanent makeup procedure. If somebody lies and tells you it doesn't hurt, they're lying. Even if they felt like it was annoying, if it was something that they could stand, but it's still, after 2 hours of touching anybody's skin with any type of needle configuration, it's going to be uncomfortable, and the skin is going to swell and react and let you know that something happened to that area. So these are the best ways that we can keep you comfortable when we know that there's going to be a small amount of pain with any type of tattoo or permanent makeup procedure. But if you are trying to claw and jump off the bed and screaming, yelling, and crying, again, it's probably not you. It probably has something to do with either the area being tattooed or the experience and skill of the artist, because it shouldn't be like being killed by a serial killer. It should be a pleasant experience with a little bit of discomfort that leads to an amazing reward in the end. So let's recap. The best ways to decrease any type of pain, irritation, or discomfort with any tattoo or permanent makeup procedure is going to be, number one, choose an experienced artist. Choose an artist that you see their work and you love it. You want to be a part of their portfolio. Ask them tons of questions, quiz them, because you want to make sure that that artist is the best artist for you. Then you want to make sure to keep that area clean. Use amazing aftercare, because that's going to help the skin seal and heal that ink in faster and better than anything else. We can use anesthetics during the treatment, but again, you need to make sure that you don't have any allergies and that your artist is comfortable using that type of anesthetic, because it can change the skin and it can change the ink selection and the way that we work on the skin. And biggest and best suggestion I have for you is try to find some sort of distraction or breathing and relaxation technique. Ask your artist if they can count with you, if you can stop and take a moment to squeeze a squishy ball and do some deep breaths, because in the end, that's going to make it more comfortable for you and for your artist. Yes, we love what we do, but nobody wants to see you hurt. Nobody wants to watch you be in pain. So tell us what we can do to make the experience better for you. Ask what tricks we may have up our sleeve, and I'll see you at your next permanent makeup and tattoo appointment. Take care, guys. Nurse Tracy in the next episode.